Hi, I'm Drew.
And I'm Scott.
Welcome to Every Man's Whiskey.
Our first episode.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah, today we'll be sampling Woodford Reserve.
But before we get into that, Drew, why are we here?
So, we wanted to start Every Man's Whiskey as a way to educate people who are just kind of getting into whiskey and trying to figure out what the best value is for a specific brand or type or cost or style. Yeah. So we're really focusing on the value of different types of whiskeys, which is why today we'll be trying Woodford Classic. We have a Woodford Professionally Selected, and then we have a Woodford Double Oaked. Okay, for our first whiskey today, we'll be sampling Woodford Traditional.
And while Drew, you pour that for us, I'm going to share 3 facts about Woodford Reserve.
I love facts.
Thank you. Fact number 1. Woodford is owned by Brown-Forman, one of the largest American-owned distributors of spirits in the whole world. They own brands such as Jack Daniels, Corbel. They used to own Southern Comfort until a short while ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Fact 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The assistant master distiller for Woodford is actually a female, Elizabeth McCall, one of the few in the whiskey industry to have worked her way up into that rank, so kudos to her. And number 3 is the website for Woodford Reserve has this cool feature called a flavor wheel, which I really like. I don't know a ton about whiskey. I'm learning a lot from you as I go. Mm-hmm. And so you can pick out one of the different aspects of the flavor, like wood or grain, and it will tell you all the hints of flavor that you'll get within that particular grain wood. And so you can try and test out what you can taste. It's a really cool feature.
That is really cool.
Check out Woodford Reserve on the website.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Well, so before we try it, first I want to teach you, the proper way to smell whiskey. It's actually with your mouth open, but smell it through your nose.
Okay.
So you kind of look like a codfish as you do it, but you get a lot more flavors in that. And so if you notice, you'll get some caramel, some dried fruits.
It's a big difference, closed mouth versus open, for sure.
Yeah. So a little vanilla as well. Are you getting any of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the malt.
Yeah. So, we'll take 3 sips. The first one kind of cleanses your palate. The second one really lets the flavor settle in. And then the third one gives you a good, deep flavor taste to it. So, for our first one.
All right.
Okay, I got some citrus. It's kind of an orange flavored, particularly.
A little cinnamon.
Yeah, right there. Okay, so we'll try again. Should be getting some caramel. Right, kind of in the middle.
Yeah, that's a difference in sip 1 to sip 2, for sure.
So, and sip 3. I love Woodford.
It's very smooth finish.
Yeah.
Delightful.
So,
very
I think
good.
it's excellent. Can't go wrong with Woodford.
Mm-hmm. So, Drew, as we go along, how are we going to rank these for the viewer at home?
Yeah, so first is the appearance, which, this one is a pretty classic amber, light honey colored.
Okay.
The second is the nose, which we already hit on that. Mm-hmm. Then the taste. The finish is kind of one of the last things. But what we really want to focus on here with Every Man's Whiskey is the value. So this particular bottle is $35. It's pretty readily available at any liquor store. Even most grocery stores carry it. For $35, I don't think you can go wrong with Woodford Reserve.
Money well spent.
Yep. But what I'm really curious about is our second.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright, so for our second one, this is a carefully selected barrel.
Okay.
For a specific buyer. This particular batch is called the Circle City Batch 2.0.
So it's what we just had, but a special version of that?
Specially
selected?
Specially selected version of that. This particular one cost me $50. So I want to know if it's worth the $15 more than the original. So I'll go ahead and pour some.
Hard to find or easy to come by? I mean, this is unique to that liquor store, but as far as the variants.
Right. So pretty much every liquor store or even major supermarkets will have a specific variant of theirs, and it's a barrel that's selected just for them. But each specific one is going to be hard to find.
Okay. So I'm pretty cheap. $15 difference for the bottle.
Right.
We'll see if it's worth it.
We'll see if it's worth it.
Let's go.
Now, on your first sip, you'll notice, since we've already been drinking, that it's a lot smoother of an introduction to it, and you'll actually get a lot more flavors in.
Yeah, that's our fourth sip in, and it was much quicker to taste.
Right. You got a lot of caramel,
features.
A lot of vanilla. Yeah, this particular one is really heavy on the caramel and vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting nearly as much orange or citrus. It's smooth.
I'd say some hazelnut, caramel for sure. It is very smooth.
Yeah. Last one.
Okay.
Okay.
Great finish.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think it's worth $15 more.
I would agree. It's good, but the original Woodford's so good as well. It's not worth $15 to me.
Yeah.
Save your money at home.
Yeah.
Buy the
original.
Yeah.
All right. On to the Woodford Double Oaked.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, for our third and final tasting today, we're going to do Woodford Double Oaked. These are normally about $60. I got this one on sale for $55, and pretty readily available. And so what's special about this is that they take the original Woodford and put it into a second barrel, hence the Double Oaked.
So they age it for a longer length of time. I think 6 to 12 months is what I read when they put it back in.
Yeah, do your research.
Yeah.
Very nice.
First time I've ever had this. I'm excited to try it because I'm a Woodford guy. I enjoy Woodford. But $20 more. Is that right?
Yeah. Than the original. Yeah. Is it worth it?
It's definitely darker.
It is a lot darker. Yeah. Which is nice. I mean, that's kind of what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, there's some deep apple going on in there.
It's quite a bit different
Yeah.
than Woodford.
Yeah.
The smell.
It's a caramel apple. Kind of makes you think of fall.
Definitely more fruit for sure.
Yeah.
Let's sip it.
Okay. Wow. That's delightful.
Very smooth.
Mm-hmm. I keep hitting that caramel and the apple. And I think the apple is heavier on the nose, but the caramel is heavier on the taste.
Very good. Let's go 2. It's drastically different.
It is.
Than Woodford.
Yeah. Sip 3?
Yep. Kind of more of the same at this point.
Right.
Caramel, apple, you nailed it.
Yep. So, at $55, compared to the original $35, is it worth it?
It's very different. It's hard. I mean, the first 2 we tried were so similar that it was definitely not worth it. But this is kind of apples to oranges a little bit.
Because the first one tasted like oranges and this one tastes like apples?
Wasn't on purpose.
Oh, okay.
But special occasion, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I definitely wouldn't have this as a daily sipper, but I'm really glad to have it on the shelf.
Yeah, for rare occasions, I would purchase this just to have every once in a while versus the other one for a more regular consumption.
Right. So it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yep.
It's very good. All right, Drew. So episode 1 is in the books.
Yep. It was a good episode.
Yeah, we've got a lot to learn along the way. Hopefully you guys learned something. Encourage you to like, subscribe, follow us for future episodes where we try other whiskeys and determine if it's really worth the money.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us on Every Man's Whiskey. And remember, Quality over quantity.
Drink responsibly. Boom, boom.